All right, good morning, Scituate. This is the weekly town update for the week of March 24th, 2025. I am Susan Harrison, the Vice Chair of the Select Board, and I am here with Jim Boudreau, our Town Administrator, and Peter Gates, the Vice Chair of the Scituate School Committee. I hope you all had a great spring weekend. Flowers are starting to come up, so it's really spring. I'm going to run through some board and committee meetings as well as some updates for the week, and then hand it off to Jim for some additional town updates. We don't have many meetings this week, but we do have important meetings. On Monday, we have the Economic Development Commission at 7 p.m. in the large conference room in the library. On Tuesday, that is tomorrow, we have the Select Board meeting at 6:30 p.m. in Town Hall at the Select Board hearing room. It is also accessible via Zoom. I do want to note on the agenda this week at 7:30 p.m. is a presentation from the Grantham Group regarding the proposal we received related to reuse of the old Gate School. The Select Board is in the process of exploring reuse options for the site at the Old Gates School B Wing. So this proposal would not include recreation and the Veterans Memorial Gym. For background, the town pays close to $150,000 annually to heat and maintain the vacant Old Gates School. The Select Board does not think this is a good use of town resources. Actually, it's a waste of good resources. So in January, the town posted a request for proposals seeking development proposals for the adaptive reuse of the former Gates School building for housing. The town sought proposals for either long-term lease or fee interest purchase of the portion of the vacant property. The Grantham Group responded to the request with a proposal for reuse and development, including 63 one-bedroom units on the footprint of the Old Gates building. Information, including the Grantham proposal, can be found on our town website. Please attend in person, or you can also attend via Zoom to learn more about the proposal. You can participate via Zoom as well as in person in the meeting if you have questions on the proposal. Wednesday, March 26th, the Board of Assessors is meeting at 1 p.m. in the small conference room at Town Hall. There is also an event, Hail to the Trail, a celebration of the South Shore Irish Trail at Tinkerson, and that's 6 to 9 p.m. on Wednesday. Thursday, the 27th, the Planning Board is meeting at 6:30 in the Select Board hearing room at Town Hall. Now, I'm going to turn it over to Jim for some additional town updates.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Water treatment plant, we continue to install rebar and do formwork. Concrete pours are ongoing, subsurface utilities. And we're also bringing in some fill to start bringing the site up to fill level. That will continue. We post an update every Friday on the town website. So if you want more detailed updates, please go to the town website. We're also continuing to make progress on the Jericho Road seawall. That's down at the intersection of Jericho, Turner, and Lighthouse. Contractors doing work to make repairs there. Those repairs are scheduled to be done before the end of April, so we will be ready for beach season. But right now, those repairs are ongoing. Scituate Police Department will be hosting a blood drive in memory of dispatcher Jimmy McCarthy this Saturday, March 29th, from 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. at the Public Safety Complex. Appointments are recommended, but walk-ins will be taken. Anyone donating blood will receive a $10 gift card. The link is available on the town's website. In the same vein, the Dana-Farber mammography van will be in town this week also, Thursday, March 27th from 7 a.m. to 3:15 p.m. at St. Luke's. Registration is required to that. You go to the town website again, get the link and register for that. Go to the Board of Health page and you'll see the link for that. We want to remind people that the annual and special town meetings are coming up. They're going to be held on Monday, April 14th at 7 p.m. in the Scituate High School gym. The annual and special town meetings are currently available online, and the advisory board recommendation booklet will be available later on this week. For boaters out there, the state will be doing work on the Jericho boat ramp beginning on April 14th. They're going to be doing some repairs on the drainage, on the catch basins, and also some paving and upgrades to that boat ramp. So please be aware that'll start on the 14th. Right now, we anticipate that to be 2 weeks, but we'll get more details as we get closer. The Scituate Historical Commission is developing a historic preservation plan for the town and seeking feedback from the community. Please take time to fill out the survey. It's available on the town webpage under news and announcements. April 15th is the close of the survey date. The Board of Assessors wants people to be aware that the Department of Revenue's mandate for property inspections every 10 years. They have enlisted the service of PK Evaluation Group to go out and inspect homes in North Scituate that have not undergone an inspection since at least 2021. These inspections involve measuring the exterior of the homes and structures, as well as requesting access to inspect the interior. They're carried out by representative of the PK Evaluation Group. Their motor vehicle registration is on file with the Scituate Police Department, and they will all have identifiable badges. They begin the process and will continue through the end of April. If you have any questions, please call the assessor's office. For those of you looking to get rain barrels, a reminder, the Water Resource Commission is again hosting their annual rain barrel sale. You have until this Sunday, March 30th, for an April 12th pickup at the transfer station. Please go to thegreatamericanrainbarrel.com/community, select Massachusetts and Scituate from the drop-down menus to order your barrels. The annual town election is May 31st this year, 2025. Nomination papers are now available. Please go to the town clerk's office to pick up nomination papers if you wish to run. You need 100 certified signatures from registered voters. The deadline is April 11th to turn those in. Scituate Food Pantry continues to see growing need and are grateful for your assistance. Most needed items right now: pasta box sides, hamburger helper and Knorr's, rice pilaf, canned pasta with meat, microwave popcorn, beef stew, white tuna, quick bread mix, Spam, jarred pasta sauce, and tomato soup. They can be dropped off at the food pantry during business hours in the bins behind the old gates at the Scituate Public Library, the Village Market, and Shaw's. And finally, for this week, a reminder to people that the golf course is now closed for walkers. The crews are in the process of getting ready for the golf course for opening of the 2025 golf season, which we hope will be in the next week or so, weather dependent. So please, no more dog walking at the golf course. If you wish to walk on the course after this, you'll need a club, some golf balls, and play in the course, because we're closed for the season and get ready for golf season, despite the fact it's not that warm out. But golf's coming, and that's what I have for this week.
Thank you, Jim. Peter, for some school updates.
Great. Thank you, Susan. Good morning, everyone. On the school side of things, the school committee will be meeting tonight at 6 p.m. at the high school library. You can attend in person or via Zoom. We'll be getting a special education update and a report from the school's counseling department. It is a big week for music. The Scituate High School holds their spring concerts Tuesday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. And Gates School holds their concert Thursday also at 7 p.m. All the concerts will happen in the Center for Performing Arts and are free of charge. Bring your friends, family, and neighbors to support our performers. And while we're talking music, don't forget Friday is the big Battle of the Bands event. Bands from Scituate and several other area schools will compete at the Center for Performing Arts. You could also win a guitar signed by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Visit Scituate Friends of Music's Facebook page for all the details. Also, there's a freshman and sophomore semi-formal dance Friday night, 7 to 9 p.m. at the Scituate Harbor Community Center. Spring sports kick into gear this week after tryouts last week. This is a great time to get the Arbiter Sports app to find schedules for all the sports, including lacrosse, baseball, softball, and others. The Scituate High School robotics team had a very exciting performance this weekend when they competed at WPI in Worcester. 26 students participated in the overnight field trip with their custom robot Tsunami, competing in 12 qualification matches. The Cyber Sailors were selected by a top alliance team to join them in the playoffs. On Sunday afternoon, the Cyber Sailors battled it all the way to the finals. They ultimately lost to the #1 alliance, but being selected and then performing at this level was an extraordinary achievement. The team has now qualified for the New England Regional Championships at the Big E in Springfield, which will be held April 2nd through the 5th. Thanks to head coaches Kerry Hallahan and Sylvain Dumais. In additional high school success stories, we'd like to offer huge congratulations to the Scituate High School Model United Nations Club. They were awarded the prestigious Best Large Delegation Award at the Yale Model United Nations Conference held in Switzerland. The group showcased their diplomatic skills and engaged in debates on global issues. Visit the high school's website to see all the students who participated and awards that they won. Lastly, a reminder that the application deadline for the Scituate Education Foundation grants is in 1 week, March 31st. These grants help fund educational programs throughout the community, and it's open to educators, administrators, and local nonprofits with an educational focus. Visit ScituateEducationFoundation.org for more info. And that's all that I had from the school side.
All right, and that's all for us. Have a great week.